Did you guys see that? You remember that video that Nathan sent to the chat of people like tearing apart on Black Friday, tearing apart these TVs and shit?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you see that? So he got hit up by like ABC and NBC and stuff to use his videos.
Yeah, it had a lot of views.
Did he make any money off of that to help boost our fucking podcast? What's the deal?
I don't know. He should have like put that in the agreement. Like, yeah, you could use this, but you need to subscribe to the channel.
That or you need to owe us money, like a lot of it.
Have you guys ever seen that in real life? Like people tearing apart stuff on Black Friday?
Yes.
Not like
I don't go shopping on Black Friday. I avoid it.
Yeah.
Totally. Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Go to Walmart at midnight. It's so entertaining.
It's people.
Oh, dude.
Best time to people watch.
But I remember when I was with Cynthia, we went Black Friday shopping, and that was when she bought me the Xbox 360. But we went to the Walmart out in Buena Park, and they had us like line up and like kind of like single file, like walk in and shit like that. There wasn't like anybody rushing around. It was pretty calm, dude.
Now come up here to Porter Ranch. Some old chick used mace a couple years ago to like
get ahead in line.
So instead of just like pushing herself out of the way, she just like maced people.
Holy shit!
I'm old and senile. Don't know what's going on.
That's how you get people out of the way.
Oh,
It's the old people, dude. It's hilarious.
It's the old people.
That's what Hunter S. Thompson did when he first met Johnny Depp when he was meeting him at a bar. He's like Johnny Depp sitting in the back room, whatever, and then he hears like this commotion and shit, and people just like moving aside, this crowded bar, and then he sees Hunter with the cattle prod and a taser, and he's just like walking through the bar, dude. I was like, holy shit, dude! That'd be
Was
awesome.
he cattle prodding people?
Yeah, cattle prod and a taser.
Yes.
Whole crowded bar just parted ways.
I got prodded this year at Burning Man.
I bet you did.
Hey-o. Did it burn?
Prodded.
Roll it, Pierce.
I was burning.
It's like a different experience because you're kind of there. Like, I'm actually healthier at Burning Man.
Say you're healthier at Burning Man?
That's weird.
I know, isn't that weird? Well, you're riding your
Go
bike
there to get
around
unhealthy?
all day long in like 110 degrees.
That sounds horrible.
Oh, 110?
Awesome.
Anyway.
Smell? Ugh.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 16 of the Speakeasy Gentlemen. My name's Josh. I'm in Spokane, Washington. My brother down there is in Phoenix, Arizona. My buddy David's in Santa Ana, California.
Too.
It's already starting. And then our guest, voice actor Jessi Keenan over here. Thank you so much for being on the show. If you haven't seen the show before, what we do is drink and talk like we would at a bar, but we're all so far away, so we do it here.
I love it.
You love it, yeah. So we once again did not have a beer of the week, so BYOB again. Pierce, did you drink? Wait. Let me tell you what I have to drink. I brought Modelo. The reason why I got Modelo is because I went to a Mexican restaurant for Taco Tuesday last week.
You got a michelada.
I got a michelada, dude. So they I finally asked them. I was like, "What'd you put in here?" Because it was amazing. So I bought everything that
Modelo is like the perfect beer for a michelada.
Oh, it's amazing. It's like the only Mexican beer that I drink, dude. I don't drink anything else. Dos Equis, not for me.
Dos
Equis.
The Caranitas, not for me.
So we had Friendsgiving at my place. I had a few college friends over, and they're from out of town, so they didn't have a family to go to for the holiday. So I had a little party at my house, and I had some leftover Angry Orchard. It's backwards.
Oh, okay. Okay, pretty good.
That's cool. That sounds like a pretty raging college party, bro.
Yeah.
We got all kinds of apple drinks over here.
Had some karaoke. Sang some Mulan on the karaoke.
Did you?
Mulan?
What's Mulan's song? Be a man.
Let's get down to business.
Do the right thing.
That's no. You just made it racist, sir.
What do you got, David?
What?
To drink.
Oh.
To drink. You fucking idiot.
Courtesy.
Welcome to the show, David.
Thank you, buddy. Fucking from last night, dude, left over. I didn't even.
Budweiser?
Yeah, the king of beers.
I don't even know the last time I had Budweiser.
Wow, is that a 40?
Yes, ma'am. 40 ounces free go.
Oh, you weren't joking when you said you got like an eighth from last, or a little bit left over, huh?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what 40 are for.
She just measures everything in eighths.
Right?
You got about 4 eighths worth of beer left.
By drug increments, she's like, oh, that's about an eighth right there. So can I get an ounce of sugar? What?
So, Jessi, what do you got to drink? I know you're not drinking alcohol, but what do you got?
I'm drinking Code Red Mountain Dew out of my F is for Family glass.
Ooh, nice.
I am so jealous of that.
Family.
Dude, they have this new Mountain Dew right now. Hold on, I gotta get it.
Do they? do they get it? No, nobody.
Do the do, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard. So, like, you think it's regular Mountain Dew, right? And then
so far, I do.
and then you like open up the box and it's this crap.
What?
It's like Natty Ice, but
lemon.
Dew?
Yeah, dude, it's like Sprite, but worse.
It's like Sprite if TV.
You don't got a Mountain Dew if you're looking for Sprite.
Yeah, I didn't buy Sprite.
Does it help you with your gaming? Do you game when you drink your Mountain Dew? You're like, oh fuck yeah, bro.
My gaming. So
Yeah.
I need one of you to come to my house ASAP. I don't care who, but anybody that knows how to work a PS4 controller.
Do you not?
What's
How
wrong?
big are your hands? What's
You're just gonna make commands. You're just gonna be like, no, go over there. You're like a backseat gamer.
Yeah, they're like, instead of using a controller, I need an audio thing. Like, no, turn left, turn right.
There's this thing we talked about in our last episode. You can use your
With
face
that dude?
for it.
Yeah, the dude had his
Rocky
mouth-
No Hands.
Yeah,
Is that his
there's a
name?
guy who uses his breath as a controller.
Pierce, do you still have an image of that?
Oh gosh,
And he
I can pull it up.
Like,
I'm making Pierce dig through his records.
You always do this to me.
I know. I always put you on the spot.
Not only-
So what's going on? You can't. You're not so good with a controller, but you really want to play a game. Is it Red? It's Red Dead, isn't it?
The last game I was into was Paperboy.
holy shit.
So that was the original Nintendo. And I just got a PS4 like 6 months ago, knowing that I was going to be in Red Dead. And I got the game. Is it This Is Us or Just Something Us?
Oh, The Last of Us.
Anyway,
Last of Us.
it's one of the
Last of Us.
Yeah, the last.
So
of
much
Us.
fun too.
I'm like in the first like room in the corner, going like this. Like I don't know where to
They're
go.
running into the wall.
Okay, you're gonna have a hard time when you get up to the clickers. They are
But
the worst.
But Red Dead's cool. Like I've got it loaded. I'm into it now. Like still don't know how to work the controller, but I can get on a horse.
There you go. You just gotta get up on that horse when you're playing the game. You know,
Just keep
get on-
getting.
Wait,
keep getting on
did
the
you
horse.
run into? You're a voice in Red Dead, right? Did you run into yourself yet?
No.
She's not that far.
I have not had time since the game came out. It's just been career-wise crazy, and I just finished on Thursday working on a new game that will come out next year,
Ooh.
which I'm really
Top
excited.
secret?
So it's a cross-platform game, and it's my first main character.
Whoa!
So-
Is it that Diablo on the phone? Because nobody wants to play that.
So I have no clue.
Yes.
No, it's not that for sure.
I think I have a couple guesses of what it is, but I'll wait till after the show and I'll be like,
Okay, guess 3, and I mean
Okay.
I'll just give I'll just give a super fake reaction.
just
Okay.
cough like. Cyberpunk 2077.
Okay, that's no, because she's gonna cough if it's a yes. Let's
Oh.
see here. Toe Jam and Earl reboot. No? Okay, it's your turn.
Oh, Tomb Raider. Like another Tomb Raider game. That's my guess.
Another Tomb Raider?
Yet another one. I don't know very many games.
Okay, how about this? How about you give us a demo of what your voice sounded like, and we could try to guess from. We won't even guess out loud. You just do your voice, and we'll just make our own guesses.
Okay, that sounds even better. All right.
Hello, I told you to take out the garbage. If you don't take out the garbage, I will soon destroy you.
Whoa, that sounds like Portal.
That sounds
We're supposed
It doesn't sound like anything you've heard before because I never did it.
That sounds like the time when Dexter's mom became a robot. Dexter's Lab. Reboot.
You never know. So we signed these things called NDAs, non-disclosure agreements that I've had to sign a lot of in the past 2 years, and there's a lot of zeros in there, so they don't let you talk about it until it comes out. Sucks, but
damn,
understandable.
Yeah,
well,
but
you have low key. Years, so.
Well, this one will be out next year, but Red Dead, it was 2 years. We did it 2 years ago, and then you kind of know what game you're in because they don't even tell you.
Jeez.
And then then you start like the promos start coming out and you're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what I did. And then you get the Rockstar that like you are so and so.
That's interesting. I'm sure when you're like a main character
what's
though.
It like to
say again?
I was gonna say like when you're a main character, I'm sure there's like even more like more low key stuff, and they tell you a little bit more.
Oh, I didn't know I was a main character until I went into that room to record it.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So that was my question. So you go into it and you don't even know what you're auditioning for? You just know it's a video game?
You know that it's a video game. You know that what the company is. You know what they're paying. They'll give you hints and clues in the sides, which is what your agent sends you. Which is like, the little rundown of what the character is. Sometimes they'll give you a storyline, sometimes they won't. I'll tell you for Red Dead, it was just a monologue.
Jeez.
That's it.
It must be hard to get into character if you don't even know your backstory. Like, that must be hard.
Because you're not choosing the character, they are.
Right. Oh, I see.
As a voice actor, one of the biggest, realizations people have is, oh, wait, I can just be myself. And yet add this character and then add this. It's finding yourself in these different characters. So when you're doing a monologue, you just better act that monologue as best as you can.
Mm-hmm.
And let them handle the rest. Just become a good actor. And stay in class and stuff.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you want to do video games, cuz video games it's all cold read. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh shit!
So when you go in there, it's teleprompt. So you're reading it for the first time while you're recording it. You don't get the script.
What?
No way.
That is crazy.
That's pretty.
Isn't that crazy? And it's fast too.
I wouldn't be able to prepare for that. That's like
you can't really.
Well, nobody could prepare for it. She just said that.
I know, but I wouldn't be able to do it without preparation. Is what I'm saying.
Let's see. I'll put some
fun gamble. I kind of want to do that now. Shit.
You're pretty good at doing Tina's voice from Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, do that.
That's just because it's my voice.
That's true.
Are you hearing it now? Jimmy, the way the moonlight shines on your hair makes me feel so vulnerable.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, if you know him, I'll be a stand-in so he can go on vacation,
Yeah, but Tina.
You guys, that's awesome. I mean, there are casting directors out there looking for people who can do that. So
there you go.
You're calling.
All right, I'm gonna join. Fuck it. Gotta start something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was looking around at these. I already did like a couple of like odd jobs for these people doing like, I don't know if they're doing like school projects or whatever, but it was just like these really small readings. But there's a site, David, I'll show you. There's a site where you can make a couple dollars doing some voiceover stuff.
Make a couple bucks.
Make a couple dollars.
Yeah, there's a bunch of those popping up now.
Yeah.
Asians?
Bunch of sites.
Oh, God.
They're just acting as agents. So they're basically an online agent. What's unfortunate about a lot of those pay-to-plays is that, number one, you're paying them to audition. And then number two, they're severely undercutting the pay for what voice actors are used to make. Like a big name client will show, what used to pay $5,000 for their commercials now paying $250 because these pay-to-plays are allowing that to happen.
Yeah.
So
we're basically taking money right out of your pocket.
Yep.
Never mind, David. We're gonna do it.
No. It's great. I'm a member of one just for the practice.
Wow.
So
nice.
You remember for the voiceover agencies?
Say again.
You're a member of voiceover agency?
One of those sites.
Okay.
One of the pay-to-plays. I'm trying it out for a year just because there are teachers that pump it up. My experience hasn't been great with them. But if you don't live in LA, sometimes that's your only option.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's true.
Yep.
Hey, there's so many ways to find gigs. So many. The animated cartoon that I'm in, that it's a pilot. I met a guy by the name of Tom Bancroft, who he was the animator for Lion King, Pocahontas, all that stuff back in the day, 2D animation. And Tom, I met him at CTN here in Burbank, asked him if I could voice one of his comic books just for fun, which I did. And then he called me, a year later and said, "Hey, will you do this part in this animated series I'm doing?"
Wow.
So work comes from, direct people. It's just
connecting.
Just connecting with people and getting a really good agent.
Okay.
That's
How do you know which one's really good?
Take about 5 workshops or classes, and just based on what you hear, you'll hear the names of some of the top ones.
Oh, gotcha.
You could Google top voiceover agents, but you're gonna get, Vox, VOX is a great one. Atlas is great. There's a bunch of big great ones. My agent, Vanessa Gilbert, with solid talent. She's been in the business for over 30 years. She was Don LaFontaine's agent. Don LaFontaine was the guy for he did In a World. He's known as
In a World.
Oh shit!
Just when you think
that guy. Yeah, he used to have so many sessions in a day. He would travel by limo from session to session or car, just because there was no time. Everybody needed his voice that badly.
That's amazing.
They stopped doing that on commercials or on.
It was like at the end of the
trailers.
90s. It was like
right there. There are no more trailers that are like that. I think the last one I heard was like a
Pablo
parody.
Francisco.
Yeah, right.
The little tortilla boy.
Right. Yeah. I think as technology grows, I think it's just going to go back and forth. That 20-year switch. So yeah.
It's crazy.
But yeah,
So,
getting a good agent is important.
So anyway, I was supposed to do a cheers, and we were supposed to do a segment. We were supposed to do a segment to get to know Jessi. I feel like we already know Jessi pretty well, but we'll still do the segment anyway.
And we'll do a cheers.
Let's start with the cheers. Let's start with the cheers. Here's to doing and drinking, not sitting and thinking.
Nice.
Cheers, everybody.
Wait.
Cheers.
Wait, what? Doing and...
Just drink, David.
You're just drink it. That's what I just said.
Okay.
All right.
Say no more.
David always thinks really hard about what I say. He's always
I think a lot about stuff, but I don't really tell anybody.
I thought you were gonna go Rick on us right now.
The burp was about to come out. And it's like, nah. Like, okay, I guess you don't want to burp. Whatever.
Get out of here, Morty.
Okay. All right, you ready? So I'm gonna put a minute on the clock. We're gonna ask some rapid fire questions to Jessi here. You ready? Ready to do this?
I guess.
All right.
God,
Get hyped because it's really good.
Here we go. What were you like in high school?
Singer.
A singer. Oh, good. Pineapples on pizza. Yay or nay?
Yay.
Have you ever been in a fight?
Yes.
Yes. How'd you do?
Winner.
Oh, good.
No.
What was the
Go ahead.
What was the worst job you ever had?
personal assistant.
To who?
I will not say.
I think I know. I already know. I already know. Anyway, let's see here. Favorite voice to do?
Kids' voices.
Kids' voices. Just kids in general?
Little boys. Little boys
what's the last thing you Googled?
The last thing. God, this is the last thing I Googled. F is for family.
Oh, wow.
Like,
oh, yeah, because
you
just started watching it.
Yeah, because I was binging it.
Yeah. I actually have two more that I want to ask you. One's quick.
Keep
Android or iPhone?
Android.
Damn it. No one's iPhone with me. Let's see. Marvel or DC?
What?
Marvel or DC? Do you care?
Oh, Marvel.
Marvel.
Okay.
Yes.
Favorite flavor of Top Ramen?
Oh, only chicken.
Only chicken.
What?
I have tons of chicken.
I like
Dave,
chicken.
Are you a beef guy?
Beef.
David,
I'm a beef guy.
I like the creamy chicken.
Really?
Creamy chicken I can't do.
That one's so good. That's the best.
I remember you always eat the creamy chicken. The packet's so much like thicker than the other one.
Yeah.
No. Well, it's because all the cream is gross is in there.
Yeah, I wouldn't want the cream. That's like cream corn. Ew.
I also like cream corn.
I like cream everything. I'm eating sour cream right now. Like a spoonful.
You do know there's a camera, and we know you're not really eating sour cream, right?
Pantomiming, just kind of.
Oh, I see.
So anyway, yeah, I totally know who you were an assistant to. There was another. Was there another thing we were going to talk about? Oh, favorite voice to do. I listened to a bunch of yours. I really love your bubbles.
Bubbles.
My bubbles.
Bubbles from
Powerpuff Girls.
What's it called?
Powerpuff
Girls. Yes.
Yeah, well, this is Bubbles. Is that?
Look at that.
That's pretty good.
Is that close?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's Bubbles. I feel like you could do Buttercup too.
What is she? See,
she's like grumbly.
Research on her.
She's.
You could probably.
Yeah, she sounds like she smokes 20 packs.
Basically, she sounds just like my agent.
Hey, boy. Hey, doll. How's it going, boys?
Look like Krusty. Oh, I was wondering when next they get to me. Hey, kid.
I like to do.
Wow.
Who can do that? Hey, wait. From Family Guy. What's the dad's name?
Peter.
Peter.
Oh, shit.
Peter.
Yeah.
Peter. I heard you talking earlier. Why don't you keep opening your mouth and talk some more?
Hey. That's the first time I ever heard anybody even attempt. Actually, you could do another one. I just need you to do one more for me. Bart Simpson.
Oh, I've never heard anyone.
Let me try this.
Dude, yeah, you might have to. Do you have to listen to it first? Because that's totally how I.
I'm Bart Simpson.
Oh wow.
Let's see. Well, I could probably study him and then work on it a little bit more. But Cowabunga! I don't know.
That's good. That's good.
Holy
crap.
Holy
Holy
I've
shit.
never heard anybody else do a Bart Simpson.
Yeah. It's so weird when you watch like Nancy Cartwright do it because like she doesn't look like anybody. Like the voice comes out. It's like you're a tiny little lady. What the fuck?
And she's such an inspirational person too. She spoke at the Voice Arts Awards this past weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Son of a...
If you want to be in the voiceover industry, go to the Voice Arts Awards because you will meet everybody all in a matter of 5 hours.
So do I need a ticket?
Yes.
I'm going with you. I'm going with Jessi.
Yeah, I'm your plus one. Come on.
Hey, I called it first.
Androids. We're Android peeps though.
I think it's check it out. It's every 2 years. It's 1 year here, 1 year in New York. So it's every other year. But it's a great place if you're interested in voice acting and going. Yeah, it's where I met all my like voiceover friends who got me into different classes and all that fun stuff. So that's great. But also like WovoCon in Vegas. There's a whole bunch of them that I'm learning along with everybody else because you guys know how fast this industry changes.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Now they're calling it performance capture, not motion capture. And that was just like within 6 months, you know? So there's like things that change in the industry that unless you're out there and in these classes, you're not really ahead of the game on, you know.
You're not really part of that change when it moved to like wait. You know, like I don't know. I'm really like awkward and shy. I don't know if I'd be like. I probably wouldn't make any friends out these things. I'd be like,
what do I get corner?
Drink? Yeah, I'm like, give me another beer.
Hey guys.
Dude, just throw on a costume and you belong at Comic-Con right now.
This is no. I'm like, this is my costume.
Yeah, Predator, right? Oh, don't spit it out! Come on, man.
I got it.
You know, it really freaking blew my mind when I found out that like all the cartoon boys were voiced by women.
Well, I don't even realize it, but like, if you didn't see me right now, don't I kind of sound like a boy? I mean,
you got to think of like a young boy, though. I don't know. It's I don't know. As a kid.
Then to go even younger, you know, you just kind of put it back here. So there's different things you can do.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, I remember when I first found out. I think it was Tara Strong, the first one I found out that was like voicing a boy, and I was like, what? Who did she do? No, it was E.G. Daily. It was Tommy Pickles. Yeah. I even thought like kids were done by kids, which some of them are, but for the most part, you know, it's still.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I thought like, that's a weird kid's voice, but you know, it turns out.
I'm glad I didn't know. Actually, I'm kind of like there. What was the movie? George Clooney was the voice of it. It was about like a wolf.
A fox?
I don't know. It was some animated
something
thing.
Mr. Fox.
Yes.
I forget what it's called.
All
Fantastic Mr. Fox, something like that.
Yeah. All I heard was George Clooney, and so then that kind of like took me out of it. I don't know why.
Yeah. So you would rather not know the face behind it? You can really get into it.
I would rather not know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and as a, you know, I didn't become a voice actor to really become famous. I became a voice actor to do the work because it's so much fun to do. But yeah, like, and then what's another one? Oh, the fish movie.
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo. Yes. Yeah, I couldn't. I'm like, that's Ellen. That's
yeah.
I love Ellen, and that's her.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Like when I watched The Little Mermaid, I didn't know who Jodie Benson was. You know, I don't know. It's for me.
Yeah.
It takes me out of it, but that's because I'm such an audio person.
Takes out the immersion.
So you are the third person in as many episodes to have worked for a mouse. She also worked for freaking Disney.
That's 3 in a row.
Yeah, let's talk about what you did.
Yes, when I was 18 years old, my first home was Buena Park, you guys. I moved to
no way.
Yes, I moved to Buena Park to a housing complex called Castlewood. The Castlewood Apartments. I don't know what street it's on, but
that sounds really familiar.
Anyway, it's like a big. Anyway, yeah, and so we all lived there, and I was in this group called the Young Americans. And it was located in Orange County. And while I was in there, you're not supposed to really sneak away to audition for anything else, but I did because I really wanted to work for Disney at some point. Yeah. I would go to all their open calls, and you know, being a child singer, I had the singing thing down. I just needed to find the right place for myself, and they hired me first for a show in Orange County called Operation Christmas, where it was me and another boy and all the characters, and that was a Christmas show. Then I think from that, they saw, you know, that I could carry a show, and then they invited me to come down and be the Little Mermaid for Walt Disney World, the singing one for the show The Voyage of the Little Mermaid.
Wow.
So if you ever go to Disney World and you see that, and the show is still there. So if you ever go there, I played the singing mermaid when I was 19 and 20. And,
no way.
Damn.
Yeah. So that was my first like professional gig, really.
So, how long did it take you to learn that voice? Did you just roll with it? Was that just your own, or were you watching the movie a lot and studying it?
There's a certain Disney sound that certain people have, and I have that. I've always had it since I was a kid as a singer. I think they picked up on that. And then what I did, I think I'd seen The Little Mermaid once, honestly, but before they hired me for that.
No way.
It's after I got the job that I started researching Ariel and coming up with different character things. But no, it wasn't like I was a huge fan. It was just, I was just a singer, and this was the right, you had to be between 5'2" and 5'4". I'm 5'2". You had to have the right face to look like her. I had the little nose and, the features. And then you had to have the voice that matched her. And my voice matches Jodie Benson's really well. So everything came together for that show, and it was amazing, And that working for Disney is really what introduced me into entertainment. That's how I met all my acting friends, my on-camera friends. Because when I worked at MGM Studios down in Orlando, my stage door was right next to it was MGM Studios, so there was a lot of like TV stuff filming back then. So like all the actors would hang out with the characters, and we would all go party in Orlando, and we all kind of became like a family there, And it's like when you get gigs like that, that's where real relationships are formed, and a lot of those people are now have moved on to. A buddy of mine is, just a bunch of stuff. But Disney's a great place to work at.
Have there ever been a time where you were completely starstruck, like you couldn't even say anything with the person that you were standing next to?
Yes.
Who was it?
Who was that?
Who was it?
Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Don't tell me. Saved by the Bell. Yes. What's his freaking name?
Zach Morris.
Zach Morris. There you go.
That's his name?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit. Never mind.
Him. I'm also really starstruck by Seth MacFarlane. I've never met him.
Oh yeah.
Yet.
That guy's great.
He's so crazy talented, dude. I want to get his. He has a CD that he came, or like an album that he came out with, like a jazz sort of.
Yep.
A lounge fucking style.
Well, yeah. Have you seen the movie Sing?
No.
He plays this little mouse in Sing, and he sings like that.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. It's like it's an animated cartoon. It's really good.
I'd rather go buy the record.
You could do both,
Yeah, cool.
I think it's on Netflix. I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix.
Pretty sure I got a record store close by.
I remember seeing this thing about him, and it was like right as he got signed on for Family Guy. So he was like super young. It was like interviewing his parents or something like that. Super young kid, and he's like, yeah, he just got signed on for like a $1 million contract or something for the first couple seasons of Family Guy. It's so crazy to look at it back then to like what it is now.
Do you remember when it first came out, dude? Like how it was like it really became that rival to The Simpsons. It's like, holy shit, dude, this show is fucking hilarious.
But they pushed the envelope more than The Simpsons. The Simpsons
they did.
Tame.
But
it's like the next generation.
What other show did you know that got canceled from Fox because it was too edgy, only to get brought back by Fox because it was too edgy?
Yeah.
There was a trend to that for a while, wasn't there?
Yeah, like Titus was one of the other shows.
I forgot. I thought Chris Titus said something that fucked his career up, though.
Did he?
I thought it was something that it was like unrelated to the show.
Continue talking. I was like, was it the N-word? He does a couple of comedy bits, like an improv, like around the area, here and there. It was like maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. He did one like in, I think it was like Irvine or Brea or something like that.
And around Christmas time, that reminds me, Seth MacFarlane usually does jazz sets up here. It's called Vibrato, up here on Beverly Glen. Tickets like freaking $100 a piece, but it's still
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Are you close enough to the fires? Are you getting some? Is it hard to breathe outside?
No,
I got bronchitis.
It was worse last year.
Really? The air quality or
over where you are though, right?
Yeah, where we are, because last year all at the same time we had the Burbank fire, we had the one up north in Simi Valley, and so they were all northeast of us mostly, and so all the smoke came into the valley. This time they were west of us, so all the smoke went out to sea.
Did you see all those people that were like fucking all these celebrities that lost their houses and stuff?
Jeez.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it? What's his name? Gerard Butler. Yeah. Pink and I don't remember his fucking name.
Pink and Blue.
What's his
Carrie Hart.
Carrie Hart, yes. Carrie Hart was like, there was like 10 guys, like a little militia out there, like standing with guns because there were people looting. And they're like, if you come try to loot these houses, like you're going to get shot.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Carrie Hart, that's right.
Yeah. I mean, I went and sat and watched the fires one of those nights, just watched a mountain burn right in front of us. It was pretty crazy. I mean, it's literally like a moth to a flame. Like I meant to be there for like 15 minutes. I was there for 5 hours.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Do you have lamp?
You know what happened here? Just checking out the fire. David, you get that, David?
The fire, man. Like, yeah, well, that lady, Rebecca, says that you were in the building with her. Yeah, I don't even know her. Whatever she says is a lie. She started the fire, man. She totally started the fire. She said it was an electrical fire. Yeah, man, it totally was. Sparks shooting out of the...
She was like, I hate my job. I'm going to burn this mother down. I said, you better not. You better not. That's from a movie, by the way, that's from a movie called Orange County. If you guys haven't seen it, fucking Colin Hanks,
Jack Black.
God, it's been so long.
Yes.
Oh, I gotta watch that again.
So on the note of the fires, though, Sierra Nevada, it's a freaking great company that makes great beer. By the way,
the brewery burned down.
They're no, but they're close enough to the fire where they're they just got missed by it. But they are partnering with 400 breweries around the country, and they pledged to make the exact same IPA. So they sent out this recipe to 400 other breweries, and they're gonna the 100% of the sales are going to the relief of the Campfire Fund.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
It's pretty badass. So I only pulled a few that I know, but companies like Blue Moon is gonna do it. Bootleggers, David, you know where Bootleggers is in Fullerton? They serve you your beer in mason jars, and it's just like a walk-up counter, like an outdoor bar. If you haven't gone, go.
No, I think I've been there before. I think I was really drunk.
It's next to the Continental, I think. Anyway.
I get drunk and I go places and I don't like they sound familiar, dude. That might have been me.
Goose Island, Green Flash, which is also a California one, I believe. St. Archer. All those are great brewing companies that are all going to do it. Plus another, I don't know how many I named, but let's say 396 more breweries are going to be doing it. And 100% of funds go to the relief of the campfire, which is awesome. That's going to be 2019 when it hits the shelves, but super cool. And we mentioned one thing. I swear I didn't do this on purpose, but we talked about Colin Hanks. Did you guys see that he had Hanks kerchiefs? Did you hear about that?
What? No.
He has a company called Hanks Kerchiefs where he sells handkerchiefs. Handkerchiefs. It's $28, and actually that's going to the wildfire relief right now. But he started before then.
Are they cool, like handkerchiefs? Like
They're all named after people. Like there's one called like Bill, and one called like Bob, and one called like Johnny. Like they're all named after people, and I don't know, man. They're I mean, who buys handkerchiefs really? They're like
I just carry tissues around in my leather jacket and in my pocket.
Yeah, you're fucking weird, dude. You're like an old man. Oh, my nose is going to run in a minute.
Hey, fellas, stop kicking that can in there. I got my pills in there.
Bob Kerchief, somebody said. Oh, I get it.
Oh, they're like,
we were talking about Bob. So get this. Somebody suggested instead of Hanks Kerchiefs, it should be called Colin Hankies. That's way better. Yes. But it was already too late. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, after you buy it, he thanks you for joining the Hanks Kerchiefs Club. And he signs off with the tagline saying, "Be rad, do cool shit."
Got it.
Yeah, if you guys ever want some Hanks Kerchiefs, you know.
I kind of want to, dude. Like, he's cool as shit. His dad, like, I've always looked up to him as an actor, so.
How many free Hanks Kerchiefs did you get for plugging his product?
Oh, none. I just thought it was funny.
Send you a whole bunch of Hanks cushions.
He should. You know what?
We've never gotten anything for free.
I think we're probably like what is it called? Like 6 degrees from Colin Hanks from you, right? You could. I need you to just have your people call his people.
Wait, I think I follow him on Instagram. Let me just be like, hey man, look up this show. We just gave you a shout, so give us some free handkerchiefs.
Do it.
We'll send him out.
We'll fucking do it after the show.
No.
Hell, if he responds, I'll buy the handkerchiefs myself.
Oh man, yeah, that's cool.
Challenge out of it. First person to get a handkerchief from one of the Hankses.
I'm just gonna walk up behind Tom Hanks and steal shit out of his pocket.
His other son, dude. He seems like he'd be really easy to get to.
He has another son.
Yeah, I didn't know that, dude. That's Colin.
You guys don't know? He's like,
no.
Yeah, he's like, he was just on TMZ. He's like into like music and raves and like festivals.
His son's name is Chet.
Yes.
Chet,
you betcha.
like Chet.
Hey,
Baker?
he looks super familiar. He's been in
Like,
movies, hasn't he?
No,
Should I pull him up?
Yes.
No,
He's
he was
in.
in
Yeah.
line with you at Wendy's. That's where he was.
No. He's. I'm just looking at a picture of his face right now, but I know he's from Shameless. He's got to be. He's like the douchebag boyfriend on Shameless. Chet Hanks. I'm gonna look him up on IMDb.
Really?
Badass name, dude. Chet, like Chet Baker. I've been listening to him a lot lately.
Chet You Betcha.
No.
By the way, I worked on that show, Shameless.
Did you?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah. It's really funny. We worked on it for 2 days. I'm I'm in the the living room.
Huh.
It's the Jesus episode where he becomes self-righteous and they make the Jesus t-shirts and they throw them out to the audience.
Oh yeah.
You were there?
Well, yeah, I'm one of his 6 main followers.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, I was
he
right.
was Charlie.
He's Charlie from Shameless. I knew it.
He is?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't even know.
Yeah. See,
I
that's
didn't even know he had a son.
I didn't either. I mean, I knew who that person was, but I didn't know it was fucking Tom Hanks' kid. Pierce, pull up a photo of that if you can, because he doesn't look like them at all, really.
No, and he's like way into like music production and like he seems really, really cool.
He looks kind of like Machine Gun Kelly, just not so fucking twacked out.
He looks like a mixture of both Machine Gun Kelly and Eminem.
Kind of. Doable.
That's what happened after they made up after the beef? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't look like Tom Hanks.
They made a love song.
Why are they hiding this gorgeous child? I mean, he needs to like be out there. But I guess he's on Shameless, so he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy, though, because, I mean, everybody knows about Colin Hanks. Nobody knows about this guy. I already forgot his name.
Chet. Nobody knows about Chet.
Let's make Chet famous.
You don't know Chet.
He was on.
You don't know
he
Chet.
was on Fantastic Four. Yeah, he hasn't had very many projects, but he's been like secondary
Oh,
characters,
he's trying.
supporting characters.
You don't know Chet. Have you seen the new trailer for fucking Toy Story? The new Toy Story?
I haven't.
No.
Is that one out?
Just them floating by.
Yeah, so they're all like holding hands and like moving by.
I saw
and then
Lion
at the end,
King.
there's a.
Yeah, Lion King.
Did you? Yeah, dude. John Favreau's fucking. He kills.
And Dumbo. Saw that one.
I haven't seen it.
Well, the trailer for it.
Talking about trailers.
Sad, bro.
But yeah, there was like at the end there's like a spork that has like, the little twisty, what are the pipe cleaners as hands and stuff, and he's like, I'm not a toy, and he's like saying that he's like in the wrong place because he's just a fucking fork. He runs around and there's that
and I didn't see the last guy. Thanks for telling me.
oh shit, well you were
Spoiler
saying
alert,
that you saw it.
asshole.
It's a trailer. There was another one that was made with Key and Peele. Did you see? You didn't see that one either, did you?
No.
It's funny. It's about Bunny and Ducky. That's what their names are, and they just like talk the whole time, and they're like, they're trying to remember what the tagline, Buzz Lightyear's tagline is, and then
Up and away.
no, and then
Up and at them.
Buzz comes around, and he's like, it's to infinity and beyond, and then they're like, that's stupid, man. Don't you know anything about anything? You can't go to infinity. And they're just like talk a bunch of shit about Buzz. That's it. Then it's over. They just talk a bunch of shit.
Is there a bit where Keanu Reeves does he do a voiceover? Is there a commercial with Keanu Reeves in it?
No, but I did hear that Tim Allen said that Keanu Reeves was going to be in the movie.
Okay, see, when everyone heard that, someone made a fan-made poster of the dog. What's the wiener dog? You know, the sprinkle thing.
Oh, yeah. Slinky.
It was he was like torn in half, and then in front of him was someone had a toy.
John Wick.
Wait, it's just like, what the fuck happened?
He's all pissed.
It's like a poster. It's like Toy Story 4.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
it's so funny because it's like a lot of these things that come out are things that I auditioned for last year, and this is my first time for like going to see the movie, and then like the lines are read, and I'm like, wait, I did audition for this. Crap.
Oh, man.
What's the biggest thing you auditioned for?
Disney, probably.
I literally have an amazing agent, and so I've auditioned forever. I auditioned for a lot of the studio stuff. In voiceover, you'll be auditioning for a while. They want to get to know you. I mean, once they contract you, they're hiring somebody sometimes for years to come. So they're not just gonna hire anybody new. That's something that doesn't really happen. You got to have some kind of backstory. You got to have been in this business a little while, unless they're hiring you for your followers, which a lot of times production companies will also do. If it comes down to 2 people for a job, and one person has 500,000 Twitter followers, well, that's 500,000 hits of advertising.
Right.
Yeah.
They're gonna do for you, So it's kind of a give and take.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. But what was the question? I forgot.
I forgot too.
Biggest project.
Let me change it up. Let me change it up. So, what job? If you could take any voiceover job right now, what would it be? Like, if you could just replace anybody and just be like, that's the position I want.
I don't want to replace anybody.
You wouldn't.
Okay, maybe not replace, but what job would you want?
If you could have got it from the very beginning, how about that? If you were just like, this is the show I want, this is the character I want from the very beginning.
The new Little Mermaid, Jodie Benson's job. But
really?
That's just known. Yeah, because
you got a history with it too. Yeah.
Well, I've got a history with it. I've lived in that character for so long.
Wait, you're from the ocean?
I am. Yes. Once you do a character for so long, you actually become the character. And I changed my name to Ariel. I'm fun of the sea now. But yeah.
Wow. So what really made you decide to get into voice acting? Was that something that you wanted to do, like as soon as you went out there, or were you going for film first?
No. I didn't know what I was going for. I started in the business at such a young age. I was a Star Search kid when I was little. And then at 18, I had a goal, and that was to work for Disney, which I did. And then after that, you need something else, right? So then it's like, ooh, that job looks kind of fun. Let me see if I'm any good at that. You try it out. Maybe you're good, maybe you're not. Or maybe you know that you've got it in you to get better. And that's what I saw with voiceover 4 years ago. Having been a singer my whole life, it translated. I've been doing voices, and I know how to manipulate my voice in the healthy ways that it takes to create these different characters.
Like capturing that tone.
Say that again.
Like capturing that pitch and tone to like get the voice to be right where you want it to be.
Yeah, just some people say finding the musicality of the read. Yeah. Sometimes people will talk just like this.
It's very. There's a lot of rhythm to it, isn't there?
Yeah. And then what's fun with animation and video game is it's all about jacking up the read. Coming up with something different. And a lot of times that happens organically in the moment. So while you're auditioning, something's going to come out that it's like, I don't know half of the crap that I just recorded because I'm in it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I just did. I'm not self-aware. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the most fun, of course, comes from like being that other person. But really, the most reward is getting to watch it. Because really, when you're doing it, you know, you're in it. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? I don't know.
Wow.
So you do it for like the fun of it, but you like watching yourself in retrospect, like, hey, that's me. Like,
or hearing myself.
Right, hearing yourself.
I should say. Yeah. I'm really excited. I actually got paid to rap.
Oh crap!
Yeah. Wait. Coming out next year, right?
So let's talk about this. Did you write the rap?
I wish I will.
I was like, is it fire? Is it lit?
Calls me back and they're like, "Hey, will you write our next rap?" I will be like, "Oh, hell yeah!" And I will get on. Hell yeah! And like, but I growing up, I listened to rap music. That's coming from Des Moines, Iowa. The Chronic was
nothing says rap like Des Moines, Iowa.
Yeah, that's what I think about when I hear
white
rap.
Kids with a little bit of money, they can afford the CD, and so that's what they do is they buy it. This is like '93, I think it was.
Oh, but you want a burned copy? I'll make you a burned copy.
Totally, yeah. So, I got hired to be the rapping Easter Bunny, the plush doll for Hallmark 2019. So,
I am going to a Hallmark store when it comes out. I want to be like,
I cannot wait.
That's so cool. Yeah, we're gonna have to get one.
I was in the session doing this, and they're laughing, and I'm laughing, and it was so funny. And I'm like, do you guys realize I'm getting paid to rap right now? It's freaking amazing.
awesome.
So you've done like commercials and stuff too, right?
I'm not a big commercial for voice acting. Yeah. I've done a few commercials. But for some reason I keep getting cast animation and video game. But I've also done phoners. Hi, you've called Hendrick Chevrolet. Press 1. I mean, there's those gigs too.
Nice. I used to trick a lot of people with that. Like when people would call me and I didn't want to talk to them, I'd be like, "You have reached the Sprint voice mailbox of Josh." I do that to them all the time. Get them to leave a message.
Totally.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember calling you. Maybe like 5 years ago.
This one time I was when I was working at Quiznos, right? They're franchised. So the owner knows everything that's going on there. It's not like a big corporation. I used to mess with people all the time, so I used to say, "Thank you for calling Quiznos. You have won a free sub. Just bring this confirmation number to your nearest Quiznos to redeem your prize. Your confirmation number is," thank you for calling Quiznos in Northwest. Josh, I may help you. And then they'd be like, "Wait, I didn't get the confirmation number." I'm like, "What confirmation number?" And I used to mess with them, right? This one time, the owner called, and he did not know that was me. Like, he didn't know that I was messing with him. And there were other times where I would put him on hold and be like, "Your call is important to us. Please stay on the line." And then I just walk away. But he never understood. Like, he never knew that I was messing with him. He was just like this. He was like this Indian guy that was like, he had no freaking clue.
Right.
Yeah. I used to fuck with people all the time. Yeah.
You know
I
what?
found out. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I forgot what I was going to say. Go ahead.
Oh, when I was in high school was when They're All Gonna Laugh at You came out, which was Adam Sandler's tape. Have you heard of Adam Sandler's tape? They're All Gonna Laugh at You.
I thought you were going to say, have you heard of Adam Sandler?
Why are you bringing up my memory? I was always laughed at in high school.
No, like it's what we used to like just listen to all the time is there, and it's the beating of a high school janitor. It's what got Adam Sandler famous. It's absolutely hilarious. I think it's better than the guys that used to call him prank people.
Oh yeah, like Jerky Boys.
Whatever it was called. The
fucking Jerky Boys, dude.
Jerky
yeah.
Boys.
I was just calling because your daughter come to my house today and she kicked my dog. She kicked my dog and I'm going to fuck her. Oh man, those guys are hilarious.
Oh,
that's the kind of shit I grew up with.
Yeah, then you'll love. They're all gonna laugh at you. Yeah.
Adam Sandler has a new Netflix special, and I was watching a little bit of it, but I could not get it. It is not funny.
Is it The Waterboy? The making of The Waterboy?
I was sitting there. It's a stand-up, dude, and I was sitting there like, these people have to be laughing because of who he is, not what he's saying. Because I'm in the middle of writing a stand-up set right now, and I was like listening to him, and I was like, I would never be like, yep, stamp of approval for these fucking jokes, dude. They are terrible, but everyone's dying laughing. I don't know. He was super funny though. I remember back in the day.
Oh yeah, his original stand-up.
I saw a video. Yeah, I saw some videos and stuff of him, doing stand-up when he was super young, like way, way young. But yeah, he was fucking great.
He did a couple of things. He made Jewish comedy popular.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like at that time, for my generation at least, because me being from Iowa and
a lot of Jews in Iowa.
Well, no, there's a lot of backwards.
Lots of rap, lots of Jews.
So someone said that's where the Hanukkah song came from.
Iowa?
From the Sandler tape.
Oh, so that's what
Hanukkah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know what you're talking about now.
That one, and then my piece of shit car.
Yes,
it's like, my piece of shit car. You never get goddamn far.
And Toll Booth Willie, I'm coming out of the booth.
Or was that other bit? He's like, "Oh, you having fun out there with your cork and balls?"
Yeah.
Oh,
the beating of a high school janitor.
Okay, so yeah, I remember when that came out. I remember hearing that. Like my friend had that and he would play it.
So funny. I need Code Red Mountain Dew. I'll be right back.
Go for it.
Okay.
Oh wait, it's right here.
I was like, didn't you just get one?
No, she got an ice. Remember?
Ice. That's what it was. Yeah.
So, what do you think, David? Let me ask you this question. What would you
false.
To get a role, right? What would you do? What's the
I would get as drunk
extent
as I possibly can and deny.
That's not what I mean. I mean, what's the farthest you would go, the most you would do to yourself to get a role?
Oh, to myself?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Like, what would you do? Like, would you hurt yourself?
Fuck yeah.
Would you kill a guy?
Yeah. I think if up my stopping would be like amputation.
Weird that you say that, because there's a guy named Todd Lawson LaTourette. You may know him from Better Call Saul. Pierce, I sent you an image of this guy. He's an actor. Not him. Not him either.
Is that Rambo?
Definitely not Rambo.
Yeah.
That guy.
There he is. There he is. So he's in Better Call Saul. He's in a few. You see his arm right there?
Yeah.
His prosthesis.
He got amputated. He amputated his own fucking arm?
He fucking cut off his own arm. So for years he's been saying that he is a war veteran, right? So stolen valor, you know what all that shit's about, where people falsely claim to be from the military.
I was just reading that on Marlon Brando's autobiography. When he got the role for the movie The Men, he just like went and lived in a VA hospital, and he would just like sit. He was like supposed to be paralyzed, so he's just wheeling around in a wheelchair and shit like that. And nobody thought he was an actor, though nobody fucking knew. They just like, oh, it's one of the guys, kind of, a veteran.
Yeah.
And they all go. There was this restaurant that he was talking about where they all used to go to every week. And there was a lady that showed up, and she was like, praying for them, and she's like, blah blah blah, like those Jesus freaks. She's like, if Jesus is in your heart right now, he would give you the power to help you.
And he was like, I feel like standing.
He stood up and started dancing a jig, dude.
That's
like an
so fucked,
jig,
dude.
And he's like, I could feel Jesus in my body.
And then people are next to me like, what the fuck, dude? I wiped your ass like all month.
Dude, so then, like after that is like, it was like 2 months in, like when they realized like, holy shit, this guy isn't a veteran, he's just an actor. But they didn't even care at that point, dude. I was like, man, Brando's badass. Anyways, go on.
So this guy is not as cool as Marlon Brando. Yeah, so I guess he's bipolar, and he said during a psychotic episode, he used a fucking skill saw to cut his fucking arm off.
Oh, God.
He cut his own fucking arm off.
Himself?
He did it himself with a skill saw, and then he cauterized the wound.
But why? Just for kicks? Like,
Partially because of his mental state, and the other reason, I guess,
bipolar people do that to themselves. I've never heard.
I guess the other reason was to get roles. He thought he'd be more likely to get a role. And he was cast for roles because he didn't have half of his arm. But yeah, he severed it with a skill saw during a psychotic episode. And the problem is he's going to his auditions and stuff saying, yeah, it got blown off in the military or whatever, like claiming to be from the military. So
this guy's a phony.
Yeah, he's a big fat phony.
Wow.
The lengths he went to.
Actually, I guess it was eating at him so much that he came out and said, hey, like, this is what happened. Sorry that I lied.
So he came clean?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yep.
This is why you really get to know the people that you hire first.
Yeah.
Because and now, with a lot of the Me Too stuff, these like gross, disgusting people are like starting to, it's just gross.
It's terrible. Like how many are like coming out and you're like, what the fuck, dude? Like the Kevin Spacey one, I was like, wait, what?
Right.
That one really kind of was like disturbing. He's like, oh, by the way, I'm gay also. It's like, no, that doesn't help. That's not the fucking case, dude. You're just a piece of shit.
This might be a good time to say.
What you're hitting on, if what you're hitting on isn't okay with it,
right.
You need to have that intuition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
especially if you're famous.
Yeah.
You're in a position of authority.
Oh, I love it when those kind of people come around me because I'm just like, really? Don't ego is something that doesn't belong. It just doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
You just need that accountability for everybody, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you don't even want to know the things David didn't get on this show.
I got extremely drunk and be your friend. You're like, hey, you, that guy.
Hey, you, perfect. You on the floor.
David, you know that you
did a spread for Playgirl? I mean, I did a whole spread. Pull my butt apart.
Butt cheeks is my concho. I just want you to know that. If somewhere in your unconsciousness it got into you, I just want you to know that.
David, you naturally sound like Hunter S. Thompson. You naturally sound like Johnny Depp.
That's not. Oh God! Please don't tell him that.
I don't.
There is nothing natural about that. David is absolutely in love
with
Johnny
Turn
Depp.
the camera up, David. Turn the camera up to it.
The posters of the dark side of the room.
He's dedicated his life to emulating Johnny Depp in every way. I'm pretty sure.
Should have seen him on the Halloween episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know that makes him more attractive, right?
Ha! Fuck you guys.
What makes David more attractive?
Yes.
Pretending to be someone who's actually attractive? Yeah, I would imagine so.
No, the fact that he's so attracted to Johnny Depp makes him more attractive.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because Johnny Depp is just that attractive. It's like...
Have you seen him lately, though? He looks all Skeletor and stuff,
They was preparing for a role, dumbass. We've already discussed it.
Okay, what happened now, though? He still looks terrible.
David?
The role's over.
Well, he's still a little trying to recover from that. It takes a while to recover from shit like that. Figure that to your body. See, that's what I was going to say. Is like, I would, as an actor, I'd probably like, if I had to starve myself, I would want to. My dream role would be to be like Marlon Brando in his later years when he got really fat. Like, I'd be so cool with just getting so fat. Don't even care about my body or anything. Just like, dad bod, here I am.
Do you care about your body now?
Well, kinda, because, I have like ideas for shit that I want to do that I need to get in shape for, but like if I was presented
like women.
Sure.
All right, I'll stop. Sorry.
I was like, yeah.
Love you, buddy.
Fuck you.
But that is true though, David. David does freaking great, absolutely great. Not Hunter Thompson, but Johnny Depp as Hunter Thompson.
It's spot on.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Thank you.
All right, so I have some Facebook. Hey, when's our go time? When's our hard out?
What?
It's about an hour now. I have some Facebook memories for you guys.
You mean our pullout?
You know what hard out is? Hard out is like your last
limit.
You know,
your
yeah,
final
exactly.
limit.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know if I could read this. This is kind of small. Pierce, go ahead and put that one up. Can you guys read that?
Smell a guy's
Still
colon.
small, dude.
Let me start with the top one.
God, I
When
can't
you
read.
hug a guy and you smell his colon,
Oh.
heart emoji. When you can still smell his colon on your pillows, even though he's not there.
Oh, he gave you.
Colon's that old smell?
I'm pretty sure they're trying to write cologne. They're just stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're trying to write cologne.
All right. Hey, well, can you read that one in the middle, Jessi? Let's read. Can you read that one in the middle? I'm sure it's probably big enough for you. Let's have a girl's voice do it.
Oh.
I love when I can smell a guy's colon as he walks by.
Perfect.
That's me if I fart and walk by. I'm like, yeah.
That's called dessert.
How you doing?
After you hug a boy and you smell like his colon, hearts. And I smell like his colon now. but wait, there's more. These are a bunch of stupid people that just don't know sayings, I guess. Looks can be this evening, boy, I tell you.
What? No, dude.
I've actually heard somebody, that's a real thing. I've heard somebody say that.
Oh gosh.
Looks can be this evening. Oh, man. All right, let's do this. So, Jessi, can you read the blue?
No.
It's too small for you? David,
Way too small. I can barely read the blue. Hold on. Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
right. Hey, what school you went to?
Why?
You look familiar.
I look what?
You look familiar.
Huh? I don't know what familiar is.
You look like I know you. Damn.
Sorry, dude. You know me?
By the way, for
familiar?
For the audio
no.
listeners, they wrote for FOR meal, like what you eat, and your YOUR. And then, of course, I know you is NO, not KNO. Yeah.
There was
That's
one
why
that I
would it be
saw
right?
years ago. It was someone made cinnamon rolls, but they didn't spell cinnamon, they spelled synonym rolls.
Synonym?
Synonym.
And then one of the guys commented, he's like, just like grandma used to make.
Grammar?
Yeah, like grammar.
Okay, question for you guys.
Yes.
This one is, we're going to give it to, without looking it up, let's give it to David. Spell cinnamon.
It's S. Shit. Oh my God.
S.
In front of the whole school, I misspelled the word failure.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Right.
You
Good
are
start.
one pathetic loser. No offense.
No, take it.
What?
He sucks. Josh, your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Terrible at it.
Fuck, I forget how
can't
many
look it
M's
up.
and M's there are. I won't.
I wanna
So
try.
CINNOMON.
I have no clue, but
Wait, CINNAMON. No, CINNAMON.
Yeah, that was my guess.
CINNAMON. I said OM the first time. I
That's
said it
that's
wrong.
my guess.
I pulled the David.
CINNAMON.
and why can't it be Cinnamon?
Oh, damn. Good thing I didn't fall for that joke. Let's try it.
Good thing we didn't spell it.
Good thing I'm stupid.
Yeah, we didn't write man at the end though. It was Mon. Cinnamon is the winner man. You know, that's the only place I know it from is Apple Jacks commercial.
Oh shit, I forgot about those, dude.
Yeah.
The Apple Jacks commercials?
Yeah, Cinnamon.
Cinnamon flavored. Get your Apple Jack.
Oh,
David,
I forgot about
here's a-
Apple Jacks in general. That's a good cereal.
Hey, do you know that they brought back the shapes of Trix, by the way? They're not.
They did?
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know how Trix didn't have shapes and they got rid of the shapes and they were all
Yeah,
balls?
they were all just balls.
Okay. Yep.
No.
Okay, so they just came back with the shapes, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So they just came back with the shapes, and here's the difference in taste. Trix is what I eat every morning.
No way.
I swear to God, that's my cereal. Yeah. So they had the balls for a while, but the balls had a little bit of like a plastic coating, almost like there was like a plasticish coating on the balls, and we don't want that plastic coating on the balls. We want just the Trix. Like, so I prefer the fruit shapes.
So you're tired of being tricked.
Good one, David.
David needed
It's been a while since I've had Trix. I can barely remember what the flavor even is. I need to get back on my cereal game.
It's never the same anyway.
Real. I stopped eating cereal like years ago. I cooked breakfast like a man, I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry. I prefer breakfast food. I'm like, I got tired. Like when I was a kid, like all I ever wanted was like sweets and cereal and shit like that. But as I grew older, my taste buds changed, and now I just want like food. I'm like, I don't want.
Right.
Yeah. So.
And then you're in LA, like living alone, and Trix is all you can afford.
About those, what was your favorite top ramen? Like, you don't get that?
Chicken. Look, Jessi, anytime you just reach out to us and we'll get you Uber Eats right to your freaking door. Anytime you don't want to eat Trix.
That's awesome, because I'll be the one delivering it too.
Deliver it to yourself. Hey, Pierce, look in chat. I need you to pull that up. I need to put that on screen.
Just like as a text?
Yeah, just put it up in text.
Let's do this.
I got something for you, David.
What?
So, as Pierce is pulling that up, next week's episode, we got a guy named Adam Morgan, who is a podcaster. He runs a podcast called Opinions and Beer, which is right along the line of art. That's right.
Wait. Who came first?
What?
Who came first? Him or us?
Oh, him or us? It's totally us, dude. Oh, I'm pretty sure. We'll talk to him about it, but last I saw.
Number one.
All right. We got Jessi back, so I wanted to wait till Jessi was back till we put this on. So David, I need you to go ahead and read this word.
Anemone?
One more time. Try something different.
Anemone.
Are you being serious, David?
I don't fucking... What?
Have you seen Finding Nemo?
No.
Oh, that's why.
What does a fish live in?
It looks like enema.
Close.
A Nemon?
David, this is what's going to happen next episode. I'm going to pull up a bunch of fucking words and I'm just going to have you read them. That's like all show.
It's our new segment, Can David Read?
Me, reading, drunk. Cool.
Can David read? Pierce, I need you to come up with the intro song to this. By the way, Pierce.
What the fuck was that word?
What is that word, Pierce?
Anemone.
Yeah.
Anemone. Come on.
Anemone?
Yeah.
That's why they call me the brain.
Shit. Hold on. I got one more. David.
That was from Finding Nemo?
Yeah, it's referenced in Finding Nemo.
Okay, thanks for referencing shit that I don't know.
What do you think about that one, Pierce?
All right. I believe in you, David.
Hip Hop of Anonymous.
Shit. Okay, I have two. I have one more after this.
I think he's got this one.
What is it, David?
Hyperbole?
Here, so you can put that over our face, can't you?
Yeah, I can. But I'm not going to do it.
I want everyone to see David's confusion.
Yeah, I don't fucking...
All right, so you got there you go. You got that one. One more for you, boy.
Epitome.
One more.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay.
You got it.
There you go. You got that.
That would have been a good one. Epitome. I was waiting for that.
Epitome. Okay, so you got epitome, but the last one was hyperbole.
Hyperbole. Yeah.
Yes. Hyperbole.
Fuck.
Like exaggeration.
Exaggeration, yeah.
That's a hyperbole. You learn something new every day.
This is gonna be great. Brand new segment. Can David
use it in a sentence, please? Can
David read it?
Yeah, I was gonna ask us to use it in a sentence so he could hear us say it.
Oh, I can't.
We can hear it.
Oh, goddamn it, Pierce. You feel?
Oh, you're smart. You're smart.
You're quick. You're quick, kid.
All right. Anyway, special thanks to the Speakeasy team, George Vader, Ricky, Nathan, and of course you guys, Pierce and David. Can't do it without you. Jessi, thank you so much for being on the show. Anytime you want to be.
So much fun. Yeah.
Yes. Hey, we could just stop rotating guests, and you could just be on every episode. And work with that too.
You do a lot better than me.
I'll just let you know whenever something's coming out, and then I'll just like stalk you.
Do it.
That's fine.
All right, and then David's gonna go help you fix your PS4 or play it for you or whatever.
Yeah, I got big hands. I'll show you what to do and what buttons do what.
Come over, David.
Big hands, tiny feet.
Big hands, tiny feet. My place now.
All right, Jessi, can you read this? Can you read that?
I thought you were gonna ask if I could read.
No. I trust.
This one isn't a test. This one isn't a test.
We know you're not David. Can you see what's on screen right there?
Thanks for watching. Yes.
Okay, good.
Almost
yeah,
there.
the first part.
Say it.
Yeah, go ahead. Read us out. Read us out.
Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at ineedglasses.com. At the Speakeasy Gentleman. Find audio for all. What the hell does that say?
Episodes.
Find audio for all episodes. What's the next word?
And
on
This
iTunes.
is exactly how a session goes, by the way, for video games.
How much? Hold on. Before we disconnect, do you get a lot of notes during a session? Or they're like, I'm gonna need you to pronounce that more angry, more angry, scared / happy. Can you do that for me? Is that what it's like?
Oh yeah, totally. And then sometimes the people in the room will disagree, so then I just stay silent while they all fight. It's totally fun.
No way.
get paid to be there. Cool.
Yeah.
Why don't you go next time? I need you to just slip a camera and just record that whole thing so I could just watch it.
Oh, right.
That sounds amazing.
Audio.
Or just invite us. How about that? We'll just sit there.
Everyone, come to the booth.
We'll sit there and be cheering. We'll be cheering you on. Yeah. Shit, like that TV show.
I'll walk in with a boombox stereo. I'm like, hey, here to announce in the building.
Well, why don't you guys be security? Like full on put on
that's got to be me, David's
outfit.
What would
And then what are you gonna do, Pierce? What's your role in the situation?
I'm the tech guy, so I'll do anything tech related.
He'll just Pierce talks his way out of fight, so he'll do some negotiation.
Do we really have to be fighting right now?
Look, gentlemen, can't we just talk about this?
He'll be reasoning. Yeah.
He just shows up at the set session and tells the, audio engineer, "You'll not be needed."
Yeah. He'll be like, scientifically, people would like this to be pronounced this way instead. All right. Anyway, see you next week, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.